The power of patience. It's not just waiting. It's how you act while waiting. Every great achievement and every masterpiece, every worthwhile dream takes time. Patience isn't about sitting still. It's about growing quietly, learning, and preparing while the world rushes by. It's about keeping faith when results are invisible. It's knowing that every step builds momentum. The strongest trees grow from the highest mountains, and deepest rivers were not rushed. They were not rushed, they were built. So, embrace the wait and trust the process. Harness the power of patience and let it shape you into something unstoppable. Patience. Patience is a skill we must master. It is one of the most valuable skills a human being must master. Great things aren't rushed. They're earned. Life moves in seasons. Every challenge and every delay shapes you. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. The strongest victories belong to those who endure with patience. I would say, just have patience. You can't get it all in one day. Take full responsibility for your life. You cannot change the circumstances, seasons, or wind. But you can change yourself. That is all you can ever do. You have the ability to put your desires on hold for a time. Is a precious and rare virtue. One day, you will look back and realize every delay, every struggle, every moment of waiting shaped you into the person you were meant to be. Look me in the eye. It's okay if you're scared. I am too, but we're scared for different reasons. I'm scared of what I won't become. You're scared of what I could become. Michael takes the finger. Look at me. I won't let myself end up there. I started. I won't let myself finish where I began. I know what's inside me. Even if you can't see it yet, look me in the eyes. I have something more important than courage. Translation: I have patience. I will become who I know I am. Somewhere in the future, your older self is watching you through memories. Whether with regret or nostalgia, it depends on what you do now. It's going to be frustrating. You know what I mean? There will be times when you want something so you'll feel bad and like you deserve it. Maybe you don't at the time, and you feel like you've done everything right. But if I can wait 458 days to get it back to something that meant so much to me, then anybody can wait any period of time for God to deliver the blessing He has in store for you. Our decisions are investments we make into our future. The more thoughtful and deeper you think, the more you need to make decisions for your future self, not your present self. In life, pain and struggle are inevitable. While the struggles you choose define your growth and success. Instead of avoiding hardship, embrace it. Start doing what truly matters. Your dreams don't wait, and neither should you. You shouldn't either. The most important question to ask yourself is, what kind of pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Because life will give you pain either way. The only choice you have is whether it's the pain that builds you up or the pain that breaks you. Choose a struggle that matters. Choose the challenges that sharpen your mind. Choose challenges that sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and bring you. Choose a struggle that brings you closer to your purpose. Every hardship that you endure deliberately compounds into resilience. Every day you persist, even when it's uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, you're investing in a version of yourself that the world will eventually recognize. Patience is not passive. Patience is active endurance. It's showing up when it's difficult to stay consistent, when no one is watching. When no one's watching, trust that your work you do today is quietly shaping the life you'll live tomorrow. You are your own worst enemy. You waste precious time dreaming of the future. Instead, you should engage in the present. Nothing feels urgent to you. You're only half involved in what you do. The fastest growth periods are often the most miserable. If you want to progress, get used to pain. The worst thing that ever happened to you is the worst thing that has ever happened to you. The hardest thing you've ever worked on is the hardest thing you've ever worked on. You've ever worked is the hardest you've ever worked. You've never worked harder. Every new challenge shows you new territory that scared you, but survived. Every time you break through a new limit, you know that you have the capacity to handle more than you ever did before. It's inverse PTSD. Workload exposure therapy teaches you that. You learn, oh, I've been here before, and I didn't die. This is okay. We take care of the future best by taking care of the present. Everyone wants things fast. Success. Results today, not tomorrow. But patience is key. That's the real test. It's about who you become in the silence between effort and reward. Patience and time, those are the real two warriors. They break down walls that force and talent could never break down. Wisdom doesn't. It doesn't arrive in an instant. It shows up after the grind and the waiting. After the waiting. After the grind. With enough patience and perseverance, success stops being luck. It becomes inevitable. Patience achieves more than force ever will. More than force ever will. You can try. You can push your way through life, or you can let patience open the gates to their own. Remember that patience isn't weakness. It's quiet strength. It's a strategy. It's power. Be patient, but keep moving. Your time will come. Do you know the story of the bamboo tree? After you plant the seed of a bamboo tree, you water it and nurture it. For 4 long years, you see nothing. No growth. Not a sign of life. Many give up, thinking their efforts have been in vain. But then, in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up over 80 feet in just 6 weeks. Life success doesn't always come at timing you expect. Patience, persistence, and faith are your allies. Remember, great things take time. Just like the bamboo, your time to shoot up will come. Stay persistent and never give up. Believe in your journey, even if you can't see the results right now. If you can't see the results right now, believe in your journey anyway. The greatest emergency is the absence of emergency. We live in a world that thrives on distraction. It tells us to panic, to rush, to react. Tells us to panic, rush, and react. The real Christ often remains silent. He is quiet. It is hidden. And yet, it shapes everything. When we fail to notice what truly matters, when we ignore the signs, when we assume that someone else will act, that is the true emergency. That. The one that doesn't scream. The one that doesn't scream or announce itself. Doesn't announce itself. So pay attention. Observe. Reflect. Step forward. Even when it feels unnecessary. Even when the world seems calm, maintain your awareness, vigilance, and patience. Awareness, vigilance, and patience are the real powers that change lives. Are the real powers that change lives. They change the world. When life falls apart and you feel like there's nowhere left to go, remember, life is a collection. Like a puzzle. It throws you moments that you can't understand until one day, you'll realize you were never lost. You. Building yourself piece by piece. Preparing for what comes next. No matter how painful or confusing life gets. How painful or confusing life gets. Every moment has a purpose. I hope you realize one day that every day is a fresh start. Every sunrise is a new beginning. Every morning is not just another day. It's an opportunity to rewrite your story. It's a chance to take a step toward becoming who you want to be. At every sunrise, a new chapter of your life is waiting to be written. The past, the mistakes, your past mistakes and doubts do not define you. There are pages already written. Today, this moment is yours to create and explore. Live fully and intentionally. Every choice and action adds to your story. Sentence, paragraph, or chapter to your story that only you can write. So embrace the day and start writing. A life worth remembering. To become the person you want to be, you must destroy the person you are. To become the person you want to be, you must destroy the person you are. Life becomes clearer when you see it through metaphors. Suddenly, you realize that the only person who can change your future is you. No one else, just you. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. It doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter how far behind you feel, or how impossible the path seems. Every step forward begins where you are, not where you wish you were. Your past, your mistakes and failures don't chains. They're the ground beneath they're the foundation on which you build. So start today. Start now. No more excuses. More excuses. No more hesitation. Your journey is yours alone, and it begins right where you are. Life has a way of unfolding in its own time. We get frustrated when we think we're falling behind or not where we should be. But who decides that timeline? When you stop comparing your journey to others, you'll realize that everything in your life is happening at the right pace. Every delay and detour has a purpose. Trust the timing of your life means letting go of the need to rush. It means understanding that your path is unique to you, and what's meant for you will never pass you by. So, don't worry if things don't happen as quickly as you had hoped. Trust that every step you take is leading you somewhere. Step you take is leading you somewhere. Even if you can't see it yet, you are. You are right where you need to be. And everything is working out in ways you can't yet imagine. Life is unpredictable. Every plan you make and every expectation you have will be tested. Things won't go the way you imagined. And that's okay. The truth is, uncertainty is not your enemy. It's the path, the chaos, and the unknown. That's where growth happens. It's where strength is forged. Think about it. How many people on this planet are willing to wake up every single day and go to the gym or the trail and push themselves consistently and constant adversity without seeing immediate results? I'd say probably less than 5% of people are willing to do that. You see, the truth is that when you take up running or working out, up going to the gym and working out, if you go in the morning or in the afternoon, you're not going to see immediate results. Working out and fitness. Does this teach you delayed gratification? Embrace uncertainty. Trust the process. This often leads to the most remarkable outcomes. You have to be patient. You're not going exactly where you want to be in 2 weeks, 3 months, or even a year. This is a lifelong journey. There's a point where you can say, here I am. I am the best version of myself. I'm as good as I can be. But the goalpost continuously moves. Whatever you think the best version of yourself is right now may not be what you think in a year. So, if you sit there and say, I'm going to be the best version of myself in 3 months, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. What you should say is, one day, I'm going to become the version of myself that I want to be. I don't know. I don't know when that day is. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take, but what I do know is that I'm going to do whatever it takes. However long it takes. I'm going to do whatever I can, day in and day out. Whatever I can, day in and day out, to move the needle forward so that one day I can reach my goal. My desire for a more positive experience is, in itself, a negative experience. Patience is a sign of wisdom. How can I become more patient? Become wiser. Being wise means not just looking at the moment. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking into the future. What will this activity result in? What will the outcome be in 5 years? Years from now? 10 years from now? That's wisdom. Wisdom is patience. Let things will develop. Don't rush through life. Things take time. I don't know why. Why can't things just happen instantaneously? If it's good, why not now? It's a good question. But the fact is, things take time. Only with time, it will turn out to be what it's meant to be. It's meant to be. If you rush, you ruin it, even good things. Even good things can be ruined if you rush. Every baker knows. You know that. Every chef will tell you the same thing. If you rush, you ruin it. So, take your time. Little wisdom and take a step back. Think long-term, not just immediate gratification. Enthusiasm is common. Endurance, however, is rare. We all feel a spark at the beginning. The excitement and rush are there. But when the days get long and the challenges pile up, only a few push through. Only a few endure. Patience truly is a virtue. Most of us don't understand its relevance is often overlooked. But let me give you some food for thought. The way you are. Patience is taught one way. In my opinion, you are forced to wait. In your waiting is anxiety. In your waiting is the anxiety about what you want. Transpire. Command the things you want in your life. You don't have to beg. Don't beg and plead. Please, don't do that. You are to command it and call it to you. You literally attract it to you. Because you have the magnetism within. You have the ability to do it. But what is predicated? It is not just your words, but your faith and actions are also important. When you place faith with actions, you produce something called a miracle. Every repetition, every effort, every small step builds skill and resilience and mastery. But skill alone isn't enough. The key to success is making good decisions. Decision-making is not just knowledge. It's understanding. It's understanding yourself. Understanding the situation. Understanding what truly matters. Every repetition, every effort, every small steps build skill and resilience. Resilience. It builds mastery. But skill alone isn't enough. The key to success is making good decisions. Decision-making is not just knowledge. It's understanding. Understanding yourself and the situation and what truly matters. So, don't just work hard, work smart. Work smart, learn deeply, and apply intentionally. Greatness isn't found in knowing, it's forced in the daily practice of becoming. Many people nowadays, people are really impatient. I think the reason is that we're so used to the power of our phones, computers that we think everything should happen quickly, instantly. If we have to wait 5 seconds for a piece of information on the internet, we think, oh my God, it's taking so long. It takes so long to download. 20 or 30 years ago, you would have had to go to the library. You would have had to spend an hour doing it. You would learn how to develop patience. Find things. But people are so impatient. Because everything is quick and easy. And powerful. So, you need to be able to slow things down. You want to have the ability to say, if it's going to take me an hour to learn this, then I have to spend time practicing something. That's tedious, I'm okay with it. I like the slowness. I actually embrace the pain involved. So, learning anything and developing any skill involves pain. The people who succeed in life aren't. They aren't the ones chasing instant gratification. They play long-term games. every choice you make compounds. Every relationship you nurture multiplies. Success is not a spirit. It's the slow, deliberate building of trust, skill, and character. Over years, even decades. Don't sacrifice. Don't sacrifice your future for a moment of comfort. Real power lies in patience. Real power lies in patience. Consistency and loyalty are also key. Play the long game and watch how small actions add up. Today's small actions will create tomorrow's victories. If you knew you had to fail 10 more times to achieve exactly what you want, how would you feel? Out of life, how would you feel? Most of. You might say, I'd feel great. I'd feel happy going into the next day. Happy going into the next day, the next. Every time I fail, I know I'm getting closer to that goal. But why is it that? You know how many times it's going to take. You approach things completely differently. What I'm trying to say is, this is why so many people don't succeed. Nowadays, people aren't willing to put in the work. They don't know when it's going to happen, so they don't put in the work. They don't know when it's going to happen. Nobody has delayed. They want instant gratification. They want instant. They want to get exactly what they want as quickly as possible. That's why, if you're willing to do the work and show up day in and day out, knowing when or if it's going to come, then success will come. Then you're better than 99% of people on this planet. I promise you, you will be rewarded. If you have that mindset, you will be rewarded. I respect the hell out of you. So keep doing what you're doing. The real pain in life is reaching the end and realizing that you never gave it your all. Look back and see unfulfilled potential. Looking back and seeing unfulfilled potential. To know that I could have done more, but I didn't. Money is coming. The perfect home is. Your new car is coming. Your new car is on the way. The best vacations are coming, too. In fact, a better life is on its way. It may be hard to believe, but I am your little reminder. What if everything you are going through is preparing you for what you want? You will have it very soon. If you just keep improving yourself day after day. Because you already have what it takes. You just need to realize that. You need to let go of what happened. Yesterday is gone. It's gone and won't be coming back. It's all about tomorrow. Have faith. Vulnerability isn't about winning or losing. It's about having the courage to show up and be seen even when you have no control over the outcome. Life doesn't promise certainty. True strength is facing discomfort head-on. Speaking your truth and taking action despite fear. Every time you dare to be vulnerable, you expand what's possible for yourself. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is the choice to act despite of it. Patience is the quality that allows you to. It goes beyond hustle and hard work. The discipline of patience. The thing that it goes beyond hustle and hard work, doesn't it? We all talk about hustle. We talk about working hard. We talk about grinding. This, that, and the third. But nobody talks to you about patience. Nobody talks to you about patience. Nobody talks about patience. Because it's in the patience that you're either going to make it or break. Conditions are never perfect. Someday is. A disease that will take your dreams. The grave. We wait. We plan. We hope for the right moment. But the truth is that there's no such thing as a perfect moment. There's only now. Focus on being productive instead of being busy. Stop filling your time with endless tasks. Stop chasing motion. Start creating. Start building. How can you become more patient? I have no patience for these questions. It's one of those things. The harder you try, the worse it gets. Try being patient. See how impatient you become. You have to find out what makes you impatient. What are you impatient about? What makes you impatient? Hurry. Where are you going? What do you find more meaningful to do than what you're doing right now? Get to the source of the problem and fix it there. Don't work on being patient. It's frustrating. Question your purpose. What are you after? Why the hurry? Where will you get if you hurry? It may not be worth it. Think about your values, not about your patience. Patience is the calm acceptance that things may happen in a different order than you expected. We plan, schedule, and map out the future. And yet, life rarely follows our script. The deadlines, the goals, the milestones, they don't come when we expect. When they are ready, they arrive when they're meant to. Patience is key. Is action. It's a state of mind. It's trust. It is a quiet understanding that a journey unfolds at its own pace. So, let go of the need for control. Let go of the rush. Walk with calmness and presence. Faith. What is meant for you will find its way to you. Patience is the art of. Timing is everything. Master it, and you will master life. People are impatient. Why is that? It's because rational, healthy people, human beings, prefer earlier to later. The satisfaction of any need or desire. In other words, we want it now. The earlier you receive any benefit, the less risk there is that you will not get it at all. Be patient and tough. Life will test you. It will push you. It will make you question everything. But this pain and struggle will someday be useful to you. Every setback, every disappointment shapes you and forges strength and teaching you lessons that will carry over to the rest of your life. So, endure patiently, stand tall, and trust that whatever feels heavy today will pass, will make you stronger tomorrow. You've made it through things you thought would break you. You've stood alone in rooms where no one noticed your pain. You smile with a heavy heart to make others feel comfortable. You survived days you didn't think you'd make it through. Nights when your mind wouldn't stop racing. Moments when everything felt like too much. But here you are. You've been strong for so long. You started believing that you don't need anyone. Music bed. You've forgotten how far you've come. You forgot that it's okay to rest. You don't have to carry it all. So, if no one's told you lately, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for holding on and for still trying. Even when it's hard. You're not behind. You're not weak. You're human. And that's enough. Adversity is the path to truth. It doesn't feel like it, though. In the middle of the storm, it feels like chaos, failure, and like everything is slipping away. But adversity strips away illusions. It removes the masks we wear. Comfort never teaches you who you are. Struggle does. Pain does, too. The path to truth is not smooth. It's jagged, uncertain, and demanding. But on the other side of adversity, you will find strength you didn't know you had. You find clarity you didn't know you needed, and you discover a truth you can no longer deny. Adversity is not the end. It's the beginning. The path to truth. Adversity is not the end. It is the beginning, the path, and the truth. We want what we want, and we want it now. Therefore, the idea of patience seems unpleasant and sometimes bitter. Nevertheless, without patience, we cannot please God. We cannot become perfect. Indeed, patience is a purifying process that refines understanding. It deepens happiness, focuses action, and it offers hope for peace. It is the quiet strength that shapes every great story. We often think progress comes from force and rushing, from pushing harder. But the truth is, the most powerful movements in life are born in silence, over time, through waiting. Patience isn't inaction. It's choosing to act with wisdom, not desperation. It's a discipline to hold back when everything in you wants to rush ahead. The world has its own rhythm. Rivers don't hurry, yet they carve valleys. Trees don't force their growth, yet they reach the sky. Nature whispers the secret we keep forgetting. Everything worthwhile takes time. Patience won't delay your future. It prepares you for it. Every season is a season of waiting, is a season of becoming. And when the right moment arrives, you'll see why it took so long. So stop fighting the clock. Stop doubting silence. Your time isn't slipping away. Your time is being built. Because one day will come when all of this waiting will make sense. My understanding of patience has changed dramatically over the years. Right? Not that long ago, it used to be a waiting game. It was passive. There was some hope and crossing of fingers. There was some hope and keeping our fingers crossed. Right now, when I think of being patient, I think of actively working to pursue what matters to you and accepting nothing less. You relax on the bus when you don't know. You relax on a bus when you don't know the driver. You relax on a plane when you don't know the pilot. You relax on a ship when you don't know the captain. Ship when you don't know the captain. So why don't you relax in life when you don't know the driver? Why don't you relax in life when you know God is in control?